Hey, hi, hello, what is up? My name is Megan. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions video. This product isn't new by any means, but it is new to me. I'm going to be doing a first impressions of the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess palette. I've heard so many great things and I've had this palette for a hot minute and haven't used it. So I thought that this would be a great excuse to do a first impression. So if you want to hear that, you want to see that, stay tuned. I'll be doing a full get ready with me. You saw I'm going to be doing some first impressions on my Lunar Beauty palette today. I've had it for quite some time and I just haven't used it yet. So I thought that that would be fun to do today. Right now, I'm just priming the lids per usual with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I make sure to always do this even when I'm testing out new formulations because this is what I would be using anyway. Know what I'm saying? What I'm saying. Okay, so I have the Greek Goddess palette. Super beautiful. The packaging is gorgeous. To start, I think I'm going to set everything with this Clio shade. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that is what I'm going to be setting everything with. Also, if you're thinking my hair looks different, it definitely does. I was just touching it up to do what I had before, which was this color and then blonde. However, at the beauty store, someone had put the wrong color back into the bin. So I have this purpley, ashy thing going on over there. So that's great. If you can't tell, I'm a bit salty about it. A bit salty. Also, this shade is much darker than it looks in the pan. I thought it would be a lot lighter, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and go in and build this up. So far, this matte is like blending out super well. I've heard really great things about the Lunar Beauty formula, and I've also heard his glosses are insanely good. So I picked this one up, like I said a while ago, and pumped to be trying it out. Now I think we're going to go into Artemis here. It looks like pretty orangey, coppery. I'm thinking I want to do like a coppery to more like purple gradient. I'm just going to start working this in to deepen things up. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of a smaller brush. That one's starting to feel a little too fluffy. This shade is like absolutely gorgeous though. Super, super pretty. Now I'm going to go in with Aphrodite, this color here. Hopefully I don't mess everything up, but I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner. This shade has a little bit of fallout. The others really didn't. That doesn't bother me in particular though. That's why I do my eyes first so that it doesn't matter. But the shade is pigmented. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Celine, this one right here. It's a really beautiful shimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with my finger and see what happens. Super pretty, a really coppery orange shade for sure. I feel like I'm honestly doing this look to kind of complement my hair because it's new and I am just trying to work with it. I don't know, I'm really just not pleased with how it came out, but it'll fade and I'll do it again and, you know, it'll all be fine. It's just annoying. But yeah, I think that looks super pretty. Personally, in my opinion, I also think I'm going to attach like a close-up of the look when it's all finished too, so that you guys can see it better. But now I'm just going to take my makeup wipe and clean up my under eyes. Okay, so I went in and I filled the brows. Now I'm just spraying down a bent spoolie to put it into my BB brow gel to set them. I wanted to make sure I chatted about this because if you're coming from IG, when I got this product, I initially raved about it. It's super affordable and it had been doing a really nice job. However, now that we've gotten into some warmer months, it just doesn't have the staying power to deal with the heat and the humidity. So I think that this would be a great winter option, but for the summer months, it doesn't have, I cannot find my freaking brow brush. It doesn't have enough hold for me. I want to try next the ABH Brow Freeze. I've heard really great things about that, so that's the one I want to try next to see how it holds up in the summer months. Mind you, I just live in Indiana, so it's not even like it's, you know, crazy hot here like it gets in Arizona or even Florida. So that's why I was kind of like disappointed. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there that, you know, it's a really nice product in the colder months, but once it gets warmer, it just doesn't really have the staying power that I need to hold up my brows. But now I'm just going in with the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This was just gifted to me by a friend, so I don't mind it, so I've just still been using it. Then I'm gonna go in with my Dose of Colors concealer. This one is in the shade 08 Light. They recently had their birthday sale, and so everything was literally half off. So I took advantage of that and I picked up a warmer shade for summer, assuming that I will ever get a tan. Bold assumption, I know. But so I picked up a warmer shade and I'm really excited for that to come in. I also picked up the foundation because I'd heard so many people rave about it. So I snagged that as well. And I can do a haul too, or use like, you know, the Dose products that I have in a video, because they also were doing with that, like you got a free lippy and a free lip liner too. So all over, it was just like a super good deal. I was shocked. Now I'm gonna go on foundation. I'm just gonna do something like really light. I'm gonna use the Shiseido Radiant Lifting Foundation. I have the shade 160 Shell, and it is like, honestly, such a good shade for me. It's like the most perfect shade match I've ever had. If you're with me on IG when I first got this, we were all shitting. We were like, oh my gosh, I shade matched well the first time literally ever. It was so insane. But yeah, this is my favorite high-end foundation. It's, in my opinion, worth the buck. When I use this up, I will repurchase it. Not saying that you need something high-end, because you definitely don't, but if you want a high-end product, or you're just someone who prefers to purchase high-end, This is one I would definitely recommend that you check out. The coverage can be super full when applied with a sponge. And I was going to say something else, but I totally forgot. Oh, and it just has like the most beautiful finish. It literally just makes you look like your skin look like dewy and like plump and like better. I don't know. I have a full review of this product up on my IG page, but yeah, if you're looking for a bomb concealer and you don't mind spending the cash, I highly recommend this one. So I went ahead and finished, putting foundation over my face, and then I set my under eyes with my loose powder. Now I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter. Look how freaking close that is to being done. Like, it's killing me. I had to repress it again, and I did a poll on my IG asking if people thought how many uses until pan. The majority said 3 uses. This is the 3rd use. So I don't think I'm going to finish it right now. So I think by the 4th or the 5th use though, it'll definitely be gone. And it's not like I hate it because I already have a replacement. But I also think this will be really nice to have too going into the summer months. That's when I used it the most last year. This also sets really nicely under my mask, and I feel like it kind of helps with makeup longevity in that sense as well. So I've really been getting quite a bit of use out of it. I'm just retapping these under eyes down here. Yeah, so far I think the base is looking really nice. Way more flawless than my chest, but it be like that sometimes. Just trying to think now. For bronzer, what do we want to use for bronzer? Let's do my Scott Barnes. This is the contour palette. I really love this one. It obviously doesn't get enough use. It has some really nice use over here. But since I've been focusing on some other products, hasn't been like, the center of attention. So I think I'm going to use the shade Chiseled here. We'll start with that and see how it goes. If it's too deep or warm. Oh no, I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, so we'll go in with that. This palette is super pigmented. It is so beautiful. You have such a wide range of shades. So literally I can use this summer, winter, whatever, and I know that I can find something that is going to match me. I know it's more centered toward makeup artists because that's, he's a makeup artist and that's the shade range. However, I picked it up because I was like, wow, that would be great for all year round. Not that I really need another bronzer, but here we are. I think it's nice. It blends out really well. Definitely, I would wait for a sale because these are very expensive. Or I know my friend Danielle over at Boise Beauty on Instagram has a discount code with them. I think it's 15 or 20% off. I'm not sure. But I'll link her down below. So if you want to check that out, then you can. I think I normally dip between like the these 2 shades is what it looks like. I might do a little bit of Frame just to warm things up a bit. I hope that's not a mistake. No, I think that looks nice. Also, I'm loving the way this eye look is setting in. I feel like the colors are getting much more vibrant as they sit. You guys have shadows that do that? It's one of those, but I feel like it's really starting to pop. But yeah, okay. I feel good about this bronzy contouring moment. Now what? I think I will use the Milani Baked Blush. This one is in the shade Rose d'Oro. Super pretty peachy orangey tone. I think that it'll tie really nicely into this look, actually. I feel like I'm like never even looking into the camera because I can't freaking see. It drives me nuts. I'm still adjusting to the way that the camera is set up with, like, you know, the viewfinder and then the actual camera where I can see. Like, that's probably the most annoying part to me, honestly. But now I'm going to take my Physicians Formula highlight. This one is in the shade Rose Gold. As you can tell, I love this. It is seriously so pretty and complements a lot of things, and especially in the summer. She's beautiful. Also a Physicians Formula affiliate. If you want to check that out, link will be in the bio. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of this just up here under that brow bone as well. Yeah, I think we're looking nice. It's crazy how makeup makes you like your hair more. It just like pulls everything together. And see, like, my brows are already falling, you guys. Trying to hold off on picking up that brow freeze, but I'm kind of starting to feel like I'm not gonna have a choice. But now I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into my Lunar Beauty palette. And let's see, I think I want to drag that purpley color that we used first, which was Aphrodite right here. And I'm going to take that under the lower lash line, just making sure I get a good tap so I don't have a lot of excess product. All right, now I'm gonna go over it a little bit with the Artemis shade. Then we went in on the base just to kind of deepen it and further tie it in to the color story. Yeah, I think that looks super nice. I really like that. I love how this look came out. Since my dogs are now barking, I'm gonna go ahead, hop off, do my lip mascara liner, and I'll be back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I will attach some close-ups of it so that you guys can see the eye look a little bit better. For my lips, I just used my Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Ginger, and I just kept that focused on the outer corners there. And then I went into my Becca Cosmetics lippy. This one is in the shade Dune. It's so pretty, in my opinion. It has like the, I don't know, it's just like a really good peachy nude for my particular skin tone. Last time I checked, these were on sale. I don't know if they still are, but I would recommend grabbing a couple. They're a really good formula, especially since Becca is going out of business. Snag them while they're on sale. But yeah, I hope that you guys liked this look. Overall, first impressions of the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess palette are good. This was, like I said, the first time that I had ever used it. I didn't really have any trouble with the shadows per se. This shadow here was a bit deeper than I was expecting it to be once I got it on the eye, but it was still a really gorgeous shade. This shade is freaking beautiful. And it gave me a little bit of trouble on the outer there where I was trying to blend that out, but I was able to blend it. For the most part, to me, the mattes felt super like buttery and creamy. They were really nice. This purple color here too was beautiful, which says a lot because it is a deeper shade and sometimes purples can be more difficult to work with and formulate, but honestly, that went on like a dream. You guys saw that. Actually, that shadow probably went on the easiest. Really pigmented, but blended out fairly easily. And then this shade here is honestly, oh, sorry, I don't mean to flip you guys off, but like, wow, how freaking gorgeous is that? And I just went in like with a light pressure. I didn't even, you know, go ham on the lid. I feel like you could really build the reflect of this shade up if you wanted to. But this is something that I will definitely keep playing with. Be sure to check out my Instagram. I'm using stuff over there more frequently than over here because, like I said, I only post 2 to 3 times over here, and I post pretty much daily over there. So yeah, first impressions of this palette are good. I know he was discontinuing one of them. I think it was Moonspell. Not sure if, but I also feel like it was Moonspell and this one. I don't know. If they're still available though, and you want to try Manny's formula, this is a really pretty one in my opinion. It's going to be easy to work with. You have a lot of neutrals, but you also have like this pop of color here, and I feel like you could even do a lot with these deeper shades and with these orangey tones. If you haven't figured it out yet, I love orangey tones. So, you know, it is what it is. Naturally, I had to have it. But yeah, that is all for me today, you guys. What's going to be coming up is a blush declutter. Doing my top 10 blushes inspired me to go through my whole collection. And by no means am I decluttering a lot of them, but there's about 3 or 4 that I just don't really think that I'm going to get any use out of. So a blush declutter will be coming soon as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and these first impressions. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe and of course, ring the bell. I'll see you guys in the next one.